All right, full body blast. Let's get moving. We're gonna first drop down into our kneeling position. I don't know about you, but my hip flexors are a little bit tight today. It's been a lot of sitting this week, so looking for that this down leg and this front shin to be vertical, parallel to each other. We're gonna tuck those hips back like you're showing off your belt buckle, and we're just gonna have a very slight lean forward. You should feel that stretch through that back hip flexor, through that back quad. All right, whatever knee is down, have you reach that hand straight up in the air. All right, try to really touch those fingers to that ceiling. Not compensating with that back at all. We're not going to be doing this. I want you to look straight forward, nice, big, tall reach, creating as much length through that side as possible. I'm going to have you take a very slight tilt over that front knee. So even more length through that side. If you're not quite feeling the stretch on that down leg, then we may need to readjust that hip position. All right, we're gonna come out of that. We'll go ahead and switch knees. So first we'll make sure everything's all set up. All right, we're gonna tuck those hips up and under, and a very slight lean forward. So slight, you probably didn't even see me move. That's how slight. So again, right through this whole side, front side is going to be a nice little stretch. Same knee that's down, we're going to take that arm straight up. Big reach, touching the ceiling with it. I'm real close. Well, I got like 4 inches between me and the ceiling. Alright, then we're going to take a nice little tilt over to the side just to create more length through that side. We're just going to hang out here for about 20 minutes. Then it'll be good to go for the rest of your day. Just kidding. 20 seconds. All right. We're going to bring those lunges up a step. So starting tall, we're going to step into like we're going to go down to that kneeling position. But wait, we're going to stop right before we put our knee on that ground. We're going to hold that position for just a couple seconds. We're going to reach both of those arms out, and we're going to rotate to the side and back to the front, and we'll set them back. A little bit of lunge with rotation here. We'll do that a couple times on each side. Should be feeling a little bit of blood going into those legs that we just stretched out. And certainly through those arms and that thoracic spine. Some good mobility there. I'm sure somebody's got to be wondering, man, they sure talk about thoracic spine a lot. But yeah, I mean, when you're here like all the time, like it's very stiff. I mean, make sure that it's mobile so you can do all the bending and twisting and dog playing and kid picking up that you want to. So a nice good thoracic mobility is very helpful. All right. So speaking of that, we're going to work to strengthen that backside a little bit. So we're going to push those hips back and get to a nice good hinge going forward. Stretch those hamstrings, those glutes out. Take those arms straight down. You can give your toes a thumbs up. You're going to rotate those thumbs towards the outside. Then you're going to bring those thumbs up to the ceiling. Just feel that middle upper back squeeze, those shoulder blades together nice and tight. Then you're going to bring those arms back down and unhinge. Not that dramatically, just a little bit. All right, put those hips back into that hinge, thumbs up to the ground, rotate and lift. Squeeze that upper back, bring it back down, and come back up. We're going to do 2 more times on that. And you go at your own pace, hang out there as long as you need to. But you really focus on squeezing that upper back together, making sure that we're active through those shoulders. Last one, we're going to finish here. Boom. All right. So, game plan today. Sorry, Andy. We're going to do some burpees, okay? Not a lot, not a lot. Only like 100. Just kidding. Like a few. Okay, so first we have a little bit of an AMRAP. We have 3 minutes. We have 2 movements, okay? First 2 movements, we can do this together, kind of as a warm-up. We're going to take those legs nice and far apart from each other. We'll sit down into one side, and we're just going to slide it across to the other side. So our wonderful low Cossack squats right here, we're going to slide it back and forth, okay? Let's just get a few more of these just to open up those hips. Might be a little tight. That's fine. All right. So second movement in this first set is going to be what we call pivot lunges. So we're pretty much going to keep those feet right where they are. We're going to drop one knee to the ground between those feet. You have a little awkward ankle mobility here. You may have to rotate that foot out. But if you do have the flexible ankles, we'll try to keep those toes pointing forward. As we're going to come back up and we're going to drop that other knee down right to the middle. All right, so back and forth on these pivot lunges. Okay, those are 2 movements. So we're going to go back and forth 6 apiece, for 3 minutes. One little caveat here is that those burpees we're going to throw in every minute on the minute. So it's an AMRAP EMOM at the same time. So the top of each minute, we're going to do 3 burpees. I'll show you a couple different ways to do the burpees. No, Andy, I'm only going to demo 2. All right. We're going to drop those hands down. We're going to kick those feet back. We're going to drop all the way to the ground. All right. If you want to, you can do that straight push-up, or you can just kind of wave your body up. That's fine. Hop or step your feet forward and jump to the top. Modified version down. Bring those hands down. Step it back. Lower it up. All right. Step those feet in. Hop it up, or don't hop. That's fine. You can do this on a chair or a bench or a box or whatever you have as well. All right, if the ground is not quite your cup of tea, that's the same thing. All right, we're stepping back, lowering ourselves down, stepping in, standing up. Okay, plenty of modifications there. If you want to step up from that, just jump really high and move really fast. All right. Cool. That's pretty much it. So we're going to start with 3 burpees. All right. As soon as you're done with your 3 burpees, we're going 6 of those Cossacks. Back and forth is 2 reps. So this is 1. This is 2. 3. All the way to 6. All right. And then we're dropping down for 6 pivot lunges. All right. Each knee down counts as 1. Going to 6. Back and forth between those 2 until I say burpees. And then we're all going to stop and do burpees again. All right. I always feel like I really over-explain it, and it may be really confusing, but just follow along with me. That's kind of how it works anyways, right? All right, so we're going to get ready in 5 seconds. We're all going to start with burpees. You're doing 3 burpees. All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to get started with the hard stuff. So 1, right, all the way down, all the way up. There's 2. And there's 3. Then we're going to go right into those Cossack squats or lunges, whatever you may call them. And we're just doing 6 of them. All right, I think that's 6. And then we're dropping into those pivot lunges for 6. If you get real dizzy, just keep your eyes going forward. Finish those 6, and go back into those Cossack. 6. So just back and forth, 6 and 6. That's all I have to worry about right now. I'm just really getting those legs going. Always that kind of change in elevation, really kind of get that heart rate up. It's a great warm up. Finish out your last couple reps. We're going to go 2, 1, and we're going to go back to burpees. Top of minute number 2. You kind of see what we're doing, maybe. Maybe another round will help you figure it out. So I'm going to get my 3, and I'm going to pick up where I left off. Not that big of a deal. If you forget, you can start at the top. That's fine. But I had like 3 reps left on that one. Hello. All right, we're going to go 6 into those pivot lunges. We're looking good. We got about 20 seconds left of this, or before the next minute. So we'll make sure that we're trying to put as many Cossacks and pivot lunges into this as possible. Boom. This is a real fast-paced start. Hope you're ready for it. We got 5 seconds left. Last 3, 2, 1. Last set of burpees. Let's drop it down. 3 more. All right, just can keep that nice and consistent. Again, if you need to step it back, we can step that back. I'll have to kind of slow that down a little bit. That's fine. And we're gonna get right back to where we were. This is gonna be our last about 30 seconds worth here. We have a break coming up at the end. So I want you to work through these Cossack, these pivot lunges, best you can. We're gonna finish strong. Right here, right here, right here. Back and forth, just switching between those two movements as many times as possible. This is where that as many rounds, as many reps as possible comes in. 5 seconds. We're gonna give it the last 3, last 2, last 1, and time. All right, go ahead and relax. Take a minute. You're nice and warmed up? I hope so. I feel warm. Oh, turn the air conditioning down. My wife doesn't like it so cold, so I turned it up. Now it's real hot. All right, so we're gonna move into round number 2, or set number 2. Same scheme, all right, 3 minutes. Every minute on the minute, we will do our burpees again. All right, so 2 movements this time. We're doing push-ups, and we're doing shoulder taps. So both down on the ground. So push-ups, couple options. Of course, good traditional push-up, modified down to those knees as needed, or you can modify up to those plyometric push-ups, flat push-ups as you need to as well. All right, can always go up or down. Shoulder taps, same high plank position. Spread those feet out just a touch. We're gonna tap each shoulder back and forth. Okay. We're still doing 6 for our push-ups, rep count 6, and we are going to do 12 for our shoulder taps. All right, so that'll be 6 each side. Okay, back and forth as many times as possible in that 3 minutes before the next round of burpees. Cool. We'll go ahead and get started with those burpees. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Burpee down number 1. Well, that's burpee number 2. And burpee number 3. Make sure you come all the way up, and then we'll get back down to do our push-ups. 6 good strong push-ups. And then we have those 12 shoulder taps. Trying to maintain stability through that core. Right, make sure those hips are nice and level. This one's a lot harder to count. I'm just going to assume that's 12. That feels like 12. Then we're going to go back to those push-ups. Modify at any time as necessary. Up or down. It's a good core workout here. Last 2, 1. Let's get it all the way up. And then we'll do our second round of burpees. Almost nice to be up on those feet now, isn't it? Once you get those 3 burpees, we're going to knock that back down to the ground, pick up where you left off. 6 push-ups, 12 shoulder taps. Make sure that we're holding that core nice and strong. If we need to rest in between, feel free to drop down, shake those arms out. That's fine. We're just trying to get back to that work as soon as we can. All right. So modify where you need to so we can get through that whole set. It's a small work frame, so we want to make sure we get through. Let's hop it up. One more round of push-ups or of burpees. Round number 3 burpees. Clock's a little bit farther away when I'm on the ground. Can't see it as well. Last one here. And then we'll bring it back down. We'll finish strong with our push-ups, with our shoulder taps. 6 and 12. We're going to finish this final minute. Man, a lot of push-ups in a small amount of time. All right, what we got? We got about 20 seconds. Try to finish this last round of these shoulder taps. Trying to be as stable as possible. We're gonna go last 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, ooh, quick break. Shoulders feeling good. Did a lot of overhead press and equipped last night if you're around. A little saucy up there. All right, quick break. We're gonna move down to the lower body. We're gonna work some RDLs with a little glute kickback. So this one we're just gonna alternate back and forth, left and right leg. Yes, still keeping the burpees. Okay, so show you this move real quick. We are going to hinge down on the single leg. This leg that's up, we're gonna bring this in, kick it back. All right, hinging back up. All right, hinge down, boom, kick back, back in. Okay, so we're just gonna do 3 each side. All right, so smaller sets, still with that 6 total. 3 left, switch over to your right, 3 right, back and forth, back and forth. You know how it works now, right? Cool. So we'll get about 10 seconds before we start with those burpees. This is our 3rd set. You're doing great. You only got like 4 burpees under your belt, so you still got room for more, right? All right, let's get ready. 2, 1, and go for it. Next round, next block. Doing some lower body. After we just hit that upper body. 3 burpees to start it out. Make sure that heart rate is there, ready. And then we're gonna hinge into that RDL. We're gonna get a little kickback, and then back up. What I want you to focus on is that kickback, okay? That means it's going to be a glute dominant movement. All right, so think about really kicking that heel up and back. All right, both on that RDL and that kickback. Okay, you should feel that glute squeeze. All right, as we do that kickback, squeeze, 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 and back in. Okay, nice thing about doing this with that RDL is that you kind of get to work both glutes. Last 2, 1 burpees, you get to work both glutes at the same time. All right, 3 burpees going into minute 2 of these kickbacks. All right, we're working this glute down as we hinge, switching glutes for our kickback, back to this first glute to extend us up. All right, so great movement. Good job, Matt. Thanks, man. So notice this one is quite a bit slower paced than the last couple that we've been working with, just because we do have that balance factor in here as well. Take this one intentionally a little bit slower. All right, that is the purpose here, to make sure that we're focusing on that glute. 5 more seconds, get another rep in, and then we'll get our 3rd round of burpees right here. Let's do it. Last 3 on this one. Boom. There's 2, and again, you need to step it back. All right, step it back, step it in. Don't even have to jump if that's where you are. All right, don't sell yourself short though. You know where your abilities are, right? If you just need that extra little push, or if you're a challenging type, all right, go for it. All right, so we're gonna finish up with these RDLs with that glute kickback, nice and strong. Definitely feeling those glutes, like 400% firmer. We're gonna go the last couple. We got 5 seconds. I'm just gonna get 1 more each side. Make sure I'm sitting nice and even later today, and time. All right, ooh, time is just blowing by right now. We are down to our final set. We got 1 more to go.
Of course, it wouldn't be Thursday. It wouldn't be mass full body blast without some lateral movement. We're going to do our lovely lateral bounds, 6 of those. Then we're going to do some high knees, some little sprints, some standing sprints, okay? Just to clarify, lateral bounds, starting on one side of your mat, jumping to the other side, technically bounding. All right, from that right leg to the left leg, to the left leg, to that right leg. Or the inverse, I guess, if you're watching me. Left leg to your right leg to your left leg. Is that better? All right, so 6, 3 each direction, 6 total. Then we have our high knees, drawing those knees up to that and through that waistline. Okay, and we're doing 12 of those. So we're gonna keep our theme all the way across. So 6 each knee, 12 total. Great. Yep, last time on burpees. All right, we're gonna start about 12 seconds. We're gonna start with our burpees. One last time, 3 more minutes of work to go. 6 lateral bounds, 12 high knees, and 3, 2, 1, go. Almost burpeed right out of my shoe. There's 2 burpees, 1 more. There's 3. We'll set up for that lateral bound, and we have 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, not the best balance on that one, but we get the point. Nice quick 12 high knees. Designed to go quickly. All right, back and forth. This is going to be our cardio finisher here, I think. Oh, I thought I missed the time, but no, we got 10 more seconds. Trying to get another one in here. This is going to be our quick round. Going to be moving that body in 3, 2, 1. Going for burpees. Number 2. Finish strong here, folks. Try to control that breathing best you can. And we get right back where we left off. I think I don't know, 2 more. And nice. I really want to push it. Again, this is our last time around. Our final couple minutes of work. So make sure that we're really pushing off that single leg. Really getting those knees up on those high knees. Back and forth, back and forth. 15 seconds left in this minute. Ooh, feeling it, feeling it. Come on, folks. All right, we're gonna go for 3, 2, 1. Last set of burpees, final 3. Let's make them good. Down and up, finish strong. And we're going to get right back to those lateral bounds, those high knees. We're going to finish up this last 40 seconds of work. Here we go, come on. Push through right to the end. Find that balance on that bound. Really shove off, going into the opposite direction. All right, last 10 seconds, come on. Last little sprint. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. All right.